Good morning in real world. It is Delenn, and we are headed into the Nether today. Just thought I'd get right to it, and apparently I have one or more people trying to have a conversation with me who are emergency contact people on my phone, so they're going to be dinging through whether I like it or not. So, in any case, first things first, let's get right to it. I've made a couple of changes that you guys are probably going to see today. And, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, thank you. Where am I? There we go. But basically, a couple of minor changes you're going to see today. Not in-game. There's not much to see in-game. It's different. But one is there are a few more, what do you call it? I can't remember today. Okay, a few more emotes available to everybody. I discovered in the wee hours of last night that I actually had access to Insta Upload and had a couple ideas, so we now have follower emotes. Yippee skippy! The other thing is that I have gone for pre-roll ads intentionally because I cannot be bothered to give you guys ads through the rest of the stream manually, which means that they come on a regularly scheduled basis, or had been doing so. I'm not a huge fan of that, so I figured I would test it out, giving the gamble, see just how many pre-roll ads people tend to get over the next few streams, and see which design works better. Because pressing a manual button that says, "Here, have an ad," is not high on my favorites list. Righty, I think that is... Let's just make sure I have my bot running. Yeah, I do. Need to give it a restart, though. Yes. Ooh. On. Alrighty. Last piece is last stream I had shown you and debuted a new to me widget that allowed an online version of Cards Against Humanity. Unfortunately, that I've watched a few users since then. Up to that point, everything I'd seen with people trying it out had actually suggested that they were that the suggestion cards had generally tended to avoid the ones with the cusses in them. But discovered last night, unfortunately, that is not the case. So that means that that widget has disappeared. I do not yet have an alternative system to be able to put together a manual question set. Not to mention it would take hours to do so. So for the time being, that one is just gone. It wasn't that we had it very long anyways, and I wasn't really sure how well it was going to fit into stream. So I haven't missed much. All right. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Oh, hello there!
There we go. Hello! Glad that I caught that. I'm seriously hoping that you're not referring to what I thought you were referring to. The where am I here? The I don't know. Whatever it was, it'll come back. Oh, yes. I've also reset the hydrate command, just so you know. I'm going to give myself one free to start, just because I've not had any coffee this morning, as you can probably tell. And I'll probably use it, because wee hours is not a phrase I should be using on stream. Yeah, I mean, it's one that... The particular word in question that caused a problem for me was one that I could possibly have gotten by with, but there are an awful lot of families that really would not appreciate that. So yeah. The other thing that once school starts, but for the kids in the fall, I'll take a look at whether or not I'm going to want to do... oh, where am I here? Completely forgot what I came back for. Once I get back in the fall, then I will try and decide whether or not talking English? I don't know. Well, oh yeah, whether or not I may try the odd evening stream or later at night stream, but like an after dark thing. At that point, of course, obviously the family friendly label will disappear, and those VODs probably won't be archived on Twitch at all. I'm just toying with an idea. It's just something that would occur to me late at night. But I was looking through my games yesterday and wondering if wondering if I could get away with playing some of those that are, I've talked about in the past, that are kind of on the fence. I mean, they don't have poor language in them per se, but some of the times the things they show are a little sketchy. So yeah, that's one of the possibilities. Just more of a variety thing. But I have an idea for the weekend. So we'll see how things go. It will require, of course, some more materials planning, but if I can get the idea of it started by the end of the second stream, I'm happy enough with that. That'll do. Okay, let's put the debris in, or we're going to be here forever and a day. This one. There we go. Alrighty. You please? Oh. Okay, do I have a nugget? That whole I don't like nuggets thing is actually bugging me. I really don't. So frankly, if I can make it more into ingots, more suited to my style. I'll make nuggets when I need nuggets. No? 1, 2. And proper good morning to you, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I was almost on top of things this morning. Still trying to figure out how to trigger the starting soon from away from my desk in a convenient way, but haven't managed to figure that one out yet. Alright, so we have 4 pieces of scrap, which means I can make 1 of these. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the rest of this. Oh, that was kind of dumb. Well, whatever. Can't make any more blocks by doing that. Alright. And let's take this ingot and figure out what to level up first. Alright. See, what have we got? Yeah, I don't want to do the hat. That's going to change. Pants or boots? I'm probably going to go with the pants, I think. 2 armor, 2 toughness. Let's take them both off for now and see which one I want to do. 6, 3, and 1. Okay. 3, 3, and 1 versus 3, 2, and 1. 6, 3, and 1. So really just adding 1 and 1. Arch said yesterday that he would always do the boots, but I don't know about that, because I mean, they're full of stuff. I'm going to do the pants, simply because Swift Sneak is something that might come up at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Won't be me necessarily hunting for it, and it's not something critical. Maybe I'll Swift Sneak after I learn to fly. Ha 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 ha. Okay, pants. Yes. Because I can think of, when I look at it, I can think of reasons to change out every other piece of armor. Actually, fashion-wise, it's not bad either. But I can think of reasons to change out every other piece of armor except that. With the pants. Some people do gold pants, but I don't know, it just feels weird when the gold pants break. Okay. Sorry, this the things and whatever. Basically, for the purposes of emergencies, I have my mother set to be able to text through. But although she's aware that I stream on Twitch, doesn't know anything about my Twitch stream. Oh, come on, wrong box. know anything about my Twitch streaming in terms of when it is, because I always have to repeatedly tell her, which is fine. I mean, my dad's really, really bad, I guess, at remembering much of anything, and she kind of has to fill in some of the gaps for him in other ways. But anyways, the point to that silly story was to simply say that she's having some sort of conversation about her travel with my brother. And although he doesn't come through as dinging, if there's a conversation that involves her, it's going to ding through. So just trying to cut that down without success. Why do I have... Oh, there it is. Okay. Cart. Have space for that elsewhere. Let's see. Blaze rods. Oh, right. Oh, I need... for today, I'll take... not all those. Take like 5. There. Because that'll be my Hogrim orders.
Oh, hello there!
Again. There's the hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright. Oh, I'm just hopping over, pressing a button or two. Huh. But no one to press. That button. Okay. There we go. On the wrong subsection. Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, that'll work. 5? 5? Uh-oh, that didn't work out quite the way I wanted. Didn't quite work out quite the way I wanted. We've got height, but not the other one. Okay, well, it is what it is. Not to worry at the moment. Alrighty. So, as you can probably gather from the notices that I've sent out, world is... people are squishy.
Hello?
But smart players... Hello? Smart players know that they should not go into Nether in a squishy state. Or anywhere else, for that matter, in a squishy state. Therefore, smart players go in padded. A, I'm not a smart player, but that's neither here or there. B, I'm definitely not padded. So that's what I'm in the process of rectifying. Do I have gravel already hiding somewhere? Let's put gravel up there for now, because we got too much. And I'll put extra blacks, all the blackstone over, actually. Well, that's where the gravel's hiding. Put it back up there, because I'm going to need it in a different way later. Put that over here. And then I'll use that row for stone. 4. Alright. Now that I can stop thinking out loud, where am I here? Mushrooms. Fungus? I'm not really talking to myself. Not yet, anyways. Oh, you're editing this morning. I see. Good evening, Creef. How are you today? I don't know where the hellos are going. They seem to be disappearing. I'm sort of disappointed by that. Because that should be working. Either that or I'm tuned into them and not noticing them. But what appears to be pokey and delayed. Or let me more accurately put, the bot is full of confusion and delay. And if you can put up with that impression, good on ya. Okay, let's see. Good stuff. Yeah, that's way more than I'm gonna need, but it's fine. Right. Put these boxes back. This one, that one, and that empty. That's kind of empty, which means... I'll put the finished ones over there later. Alright. This looks... Oh, netherrack. Is that full? Oh, that's not full. That's not full. La 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 la. Okay, so if I move everything around, then I will be concerned. So, all good. Alright. Bedtime. Well, thank you very much for spending some time to say hello before that. I really appreciate it. Question of the day says, what smell brings back great memories? If willing, share why. Wow. That's quite timely because I woke up this morning with a particular song in my head that I can never remember the title of, but Fantastic Shock Fox probably knows which one I'm thinking of, can fill people in. That's something about candles. And selling candles and smells that take people back. I think it's called Stressed Out. I can't remember what the guy's name is. But yeah. Ooh. Peregrine's probably the best to explain BGF, but since it's got a lot of my friends in it, I will do my best to cover the little I know. So the BGF server grew out of a thought or suggestion made by our buddy Batkratz77. I think it was made by him, but anyways. Oh, I don't want to deal with you. Oh, firing at me ever. Oh. That can burn. You can go away. In any case, okay, so it was grew out of a suggestion from Batkratz through, yeah, it's one of those, I believe it's an SMP, survival multiplayer type thing. And I'm debating. Fine. And so basically, it's a different server, but a lot of it is originally staffed by people who are also a part of Dadcraft73's crew and other servers. But in Dadcraft Discord, there was a suggestion made that they try a server style, server playstyle, where people team up, and they mentioned some other server that I am not familiar with. Paragon will have to fill us in on the details. But I kid you not, in like under 12 hours, the whole, yep, I got a server, yep, I got a Discord going, and well, here's your Twitter account, and blah, blah, blah. The thing just exploded in planning. Cool. No problems there. But, yeah. Because I'm so squirrely of late and having some creative challenges, solo or teamed, did not necessarily work for... Am I doing that? That's not what I want. Solo or teamed didn't work for me. There we go. Let's try that. And so I declined to be a part of the system. I may at some point just get nosy and lurk on their Discord server, but I don't think I'm going to be joining any other servers at the moment. Anyway, point is that it's an awesome new place to be. That a lot of the community here already knows the majority of the members going to be on that one. The BGF has basically shifted titles a gazillion times. I think part of it was BFG for like best friend gang or something like that. We didn't really like that because, well, one of the things that somebody suggested was it reminded me of Roald Dahl. Either that or somebody said that to me in a DM. I can't recall. But anyways, long story made short, they didn't go with that. They switched it around BGF, and then they're joking like best good friends, and then they switched to something else, and then apparently, from what I hear rumor-wise, there's been a thread on their Discord discussing various different possible acronyms, and just about everybody you ask who's a member of that server will all agree that it's B, as in B using the International Phonetic as in Bravo, G as in Golf, F as in Foxtrot, no relation. But they all have their own different explanations of what it could stand for. Did I go to the right place? Probably not. Oh, I did. There we go. So, in any case, it's one of those things that they're choosing to if you're catching people who are saying, yes, I'm a member of that, but in terms of when you ask them what BGF stands for, they're being evasive. They're not necessarily intending to be rude about it or anything like that. It's just, as I understand, it's just that they're trying to roll it out slowly as a bit of a surprise and build some hype on that front. So I'm not too surprised that we're not getting a straight answer, because A, I don't think there is a straight answer, and B, if there's a straight answer, they're being evasive intentionally. And I'm okay with that, you know? Nobody likes spoilers that are given without everybody's consent and permission, especially when there are multiple people involved. Now, if you're wondering why I'm in the end when I talked about getting padding in the Nether, I just want to make sure that all the stuff that needs fixing and repairing and topping up is topped up. Plus, I've got a bunch of picks that I want to combine into a bunch of lesser picks that I want to combine for more efficiency. And need a heck of a lot of XP for that. So we're headed off to the Ender. If we don't, like, knock ourselves off the edge of this. I don't know why. I keep spawning on edge of the glass every single stinking time. Anyway. And you know what I did? Stupid me. Oh boy. Okay, well. That was dumb. I went off to the path absentmindedly for the shulker box, and guess what I forgot to bring back with me? I forgot to bring back a trapdoor, because I meant to trapdoor that just for such occasions when I made mistakes, but that's okay. So instead, we're going to go in here, grab ourselves a pearl, fix the stupid mistake. That's mending one. Mending. Huh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good either. So let's put this. Should not have come with us, because that's the one pick I don't want to use. It's got mending on it, so I'm not too fussed about what I just did, but definitely don't want to use that on this, because if we have no ender chest, I'm in some real trouble. And also that should have gone back in the box, but, you know, we'll figure that out on the other side. Okay. Back where we started. Yes, I'm headed to the Ender. Pretty good assumption, because I don't tend to wander to the end voluntarily otherwise. So let's see. So can anybody tell me where the Ender is? Think I know. Okay, south. Now I had a couple choices. It's funny, I thought about ditching the mini maps, the large maps for a while. Just doing something a little different. But then I realized I'm so hooked into this cardinal directions business that I would very notably get myself lost really quickly. I mean, landmarking is one thing, but if I'm staring at like that, you know, let's just say we kind of block things. If I'm staring at this, I don't know which direction I'm going to be going or facing or whatever. And I guess I'm in Java, but there's only so much F3 screen and people can handle before you start to feel like your eyes are going squirrely. Have a good dinner, Creef. I hope you have a good time. Okay, let's chicken style. What's the bottom here? Oh, water. We're fine. You know, if we could dye other things to look exactly like water, like if somebody put stained glass down here, I would be in so much trouble, but that'd be an evil, evil, evil prank. Anyway, I'm kind of glad they didn't. And honestly, I like the look of this tunnel. That's actually really cool. Interesting way to keep the Endermen where they need to be, but it has a neato artistic look too. I like the left-hand side looks really cool, how it stays full. I don't know why the right-hand side is rendering weirdly, but it's okay. I'm not using any, actually I think I have a resource pack on? I don't think so, but in any case. Okay, hang on just 1 second. I'm going to turn down the game audio because this is going to get noisy. Yeah, it's probably more reason. I know it's supposed to duck because when I talk, so you may be able to hear me, but I can't guarantee that. Okay. Interesting. I see why there's a spot there the way it is, but still. Where are we here? That one I didn't want. I need this box, this box. I think this box might be enough, actually. I don't need this one. All right. Let's get down to business. In the end, so I don't need a gold hat, which means I can repair my other hat. There we go. All right. I'm just curious what the differences are. Okay. I've got... Oh, get out of this spot. Noisy there. Okay. So we've got a smite, knockback, mending, unbreaking, looting, and sweeping edge. Okay. One of these. Enderman slice face. Okay. Mending, unbreaking, sharpness 5, and sweeping edge. Breaking, sharpness 5, sweeping edge. Mending and breaking, looting, edge. I'll borrow that one. Put it down here so I don't lose it. Borrow this one and then give it back. And these guys are as noisy as they sound. You know. Oh, whoops. Look at this. Yay, it is as noisy as it sounds. Give me a quick second to shut that down. Audio. Wow. Okay. Okay, one down. Just a little bit in there. Nice. This is why we go to the Ender. It is very, very noisy. Very, very noisy. Wow. Just watching my OBS here while I'm smacking things and noting just how good it is. Okay. Everything's all healed up there. I've grabbed a few more ender pearls. This is part of why I didn't use my own sword, is because there'll be ender pearls out the wazoo from this sort of thing, and a whole bunch of heads. It's funny, they don't stack because they're different colors. This one, that does stack there. These three won't stack with those 5. They keep swapping. It's because the eyes are different colors. I didn't realize there was 2 different skins for that. Anyway, okay, so let's see what's back. Now, which one is this? This is Mending, Slug Touch 5, Slug Touch, and Mending. That's my special one. So I'm probably popping back and forth with this, but what I'm also here for is to go around the corner and start combining things. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to stick these to the window. I'll start by clearing up some space in here. Efficiency 2, 4, 3. Okay. So this is where it starts to get a little complicated and a little bit less exciting. But we're going to get this done. Okay. These are all 2s. Actually, let's put one of them back. Where did I put the special book? here. Mending. I can only afford mending on one item, but I'll probably put it on that because I've got Silk Touch on it as well. No, not mending. I'm gonna go on one more pick. This one, once it gets to be up to level 5. Okay. 2 blocks high. Alrighty. So yeah, this is the most exciting part in the world. We need to do these 3. 1, 2 4s. 11. I need 11. Okay. 4, 4. We come back here and we go. Okay, lots of noise. Okay, so let's see. Commands. Try one of these. Okay, that should give me enough to get something done around the corner here. All right, so I'm gonna leave that hangman up. I don't believe they're exclusive. Okay. Or why that disappeared. That's fine. All right, so he's going this one and this one. Efficiency 5. Excellent. Not Silk Touch, but that's okay. Ding. That one. All right. Now we can just start combining junk and not carrying. 1, 2. Exciting. I did some of this last night, but like some of this combining stuff last night, but I only got as far as 2s, just because the it got late. Let's put it that way, and I was getting very, very distracted by the various streamers I was watching. All right, there is a lot of this to go. So what have we got here? Oh, no. Now, I did not come up with this list of words. At the moment, I'm using an automatic. At the moment, I'm using a very automatic list. So once, if we need to, I can start building a custom list, but I haven't yet seen any reason for the automatic list to be of concern. I've got word into the people who created the widget to ask if it's of concern, but I suspect that in order to make it maximum use to as many channels as possible, they wouldn't have you guessing cuss words. Wow. Okay, I can guarantee it's going to be a word I don't know what it is. I don't know any that ends with G-H-I-N-G. Intriguing? Oh! No? Yay. Wow. These guys do never end. Sender Ender is impressive. We will actually get to going to the Nether this stream. If I end up doing this for an hour, I will be bored. So, yeah. But we will also stop for a Lego break at some point, I think. When the server reboots is probably my best bet. Kind of fun as a challenge, as cheesy as it is, just to try and keep up with the number of Endermen dropping in. I'll be darned if I know what that word means, but at least by not knowing what it means, I can assume it's not a cuss. So since that's such a bizarre word, I'm actually going to give everybody their points back. I know it sounds dumb, but it gives you an idea of how the game works. Okay. Geez, I really can't keep up. I actually thought I could. It'd be kind of fun, but nope. Okay. I'll give it a pause as soon as these XP stop climbing up. If anybody happens to know of an add-on mod for sound muffling, specific ones in fabrics, then let me know. I keep forgetting that when I'm going to visit the Ender, it's another one of those places where I should be coming up in Forge, but I'm just liking my fabric collection of mods right now, so that including the Forge version of them, my Forge load of mods is not up to date, so I'd end up having to copy a lot of stuff across. Let's get back to some of the combining. Yeah, there's no shortage of points around here. It's definitely a way to burn points, but I actually was intending to refund on the very first one just because I was starting the game showing it off. Oh, I have a head. That's one way to get ahead. Okay, it's this, that. 3. Well, I brought iron, so whatever. Okay, let's see. 4? 3. Okay, so we've got 2, 2 there. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh, more noise time. Okay. 3 and 3. Oh, it's a 5. Oh, let's not do that. Okay. This one. Still need 6. Okay. Got a little ways more to go. Yeah, that's Hangman's another one of those ones that's going to be in there in lieu of rested. Okay, so let me just see why that one didn't disappear. Huh. Screech. Either that or a drunk Newfie's way of talking about Screech. I would definitely say that. Let's see. Actions. Hangman. Man. Oh. Alerts. I forget to update that correctly. Hangman. Alerts. Yeah. Sorry guys, that was a mistake on my part. Okay. Back to live. Okay. I got it. I got it. I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. I moved it. That's what happened, is I moved it. Up from alerts to beans. Okay. And then when it's done, Okay. All right. Let's see here. 1, 2, guess a letter, guess a word. Perfect. That should do the trick. All right. In any case, to screech or to shriek. Ah, well, now you have a new word you can use when you're referring to excursions with the warden. I guess one could argue it is accurate after all. Or it is somewhat useful. Anyway, we need more of these guys. So you guys may wish to either have another game of that or go for a champion and see who can be champion of the hill for the day or for the round, I guess. And we're going to get some more of this combining stuff done so I can get a few more efficiency 5 picks and then we're out of here. It sounds like it's going to be a quick thing, but I have a suspicion that we'll probably end up doing some Lego for that. So, we talked about smells. A smell, I think it was, that brings you back to your childhood. Let's see. So, a smell that brings me back to my childhood. There are various different ones. And I would say probably one of the most notable ones usually are food-related. Because food-related smells... Yeah. Out of origin. Well, Scottish does make more sense in that sense. I don't know why, but it does sound like it'd be more of a, yeah, like a pre-Norman influence type of thing to screech. Not to mention that it's not just the Scottish that have strange spellings to words now. They just seem to have retained more of the spellings that would be pronounced in the way that we say things now, but that probably is screeching. It's just the way, you know, when you start accounting for accents. So yeah, it probably is about the same thing. So I just saw, oh, yeah, let's clean that out. Do. Why not? Get my mess. Put this back. Chest is full. Oh, well. I'm gonna bet you dollars to donuts chest is full on the other side, too. This, yeah. 63. I didn't know they could stack that high. That, oh, lapis and chanting and, yeah. More of those. Okay, good. Gotta check this side. In any case, where was I? So yeah, it's definitely an interesting new word we could use, or new spelling, although I bet you a lot of our modern dictionaries don't like it. That's my guess. Okay, so 3 and 3 makes 4. That's a 5. 3 and 3 makes 4. There's a 5. I got 2 efficiency 5 picks. They can go back. 2. 5. We won't be here all day. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And I will just get rid of these excess ender pearls for now, because they're just going to be in the way. This one, and I can use the shield to keep the extra picks out of the way, because it's 5 mending. Silk touch and mending. Put a good one away. That silk touch and mending. Keep that one on me. 5 and mending. That's the really good one. That's not mending. Put that down there. 2, 5, 3, 5, 5 pointless. 5 silk touch. Okay. That's a 5 generic. Okay, we're good. I think that's gonna do for now. All right, this way. let's get back to it. Now, all right. So that's not meant to sit on the screen the whole time. I'm sorry your video crashed like that. That stinks. I hate it when that happens. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, so we're out already. That's fine. Noise time. So while we're here, I have alluded to it, and should probably put it up on screen, that that we have ourselves a stream weekend coming up, and I'm on the wrong screen again. There we go. So we have ourselves a stream weekend coming up, and I picked up 2 slots. I have an idea what I'm going to be doing. No guarantees yet. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. Oh good, it just stalled. Excellent. So anyway, yeah, we've got one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Always a good lineup, definitely worth checking out. Everybody is supposed to putting something good together. I'm assuming the majority of these people are going to be streaming from the Bedrock server as usual. I have not heard yet that anybody's making any plans to stream from Java, aside from myself. So once again, I would just be taking a list of what people put in the stream boxes. Hopefully in time for my slot on Saturday. We may spend some time, catching the stream box up if it hasn't been created by then. And then on Sunday, same thing. We'll try and pick up the ones that we hadn't caught overnight. But yeah, it's good to see so many folks streaming. I do quite like it. There we go. Yeah, I don't understand the editing and rendering. I have yet to do a proper video. Keep saying I'm going to. Learning one thing at a time. I'm behind on doing some stuff for scouting and things as well, so there's lots of stuff, to-dos all around for everybody. Wow. Okay, just for my own amusement's sake, what do I have loaded? Right. Oh, and freeze the game. Project Luma shaders. No. It's always one of those places it's kind of fun to play with the shaders. Let's see. Shader packs. Which one do I want? I'm gonna try. Oh no, not that one. This one. And see what happens if I use that. Now it's going to stall for a little bit, but always does. On the other hand, we get a brief. Is that the one? Funky. I want the one with the dust on it. Try that. Because PP Zerk likes one that actually has a lot of dust on their feet, but I think that that's not going to be this one. Okay, let's just try the reimagined one back again, and then get out of here. But you can see that I like playing with shaders. It's kind of fun.
Hello?
Oh, welcome in, Breathing Oxygen. My response to that would be more of me being lacking oxygen as a result, and being quite shocked that anybody would bother to cheer a bit. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Your first time chat was to cheer a bit. I'm actually kind of impressed. Definitely a fancy way to walk in the door. Okay, let's put the shield up there. Just get that head out of the way. I'm just going to grab a bit more XP this time. If I was giving feedback to the people who put this place together, would be to consider making platform and everything just narrow enough that you could actually sweep all the way across the to the other side and kill all of them. But I was actually counting the blocks just there, and it's square enough that you can't actually clear the whole place out. That would be kind of fun to see if you could actually successfully clear it all out entirely with your reach. But you can't. Okay. Getting more heads than you can shake a stick at. Does this one stack? It does. Let's put the pearls down there. Because they're not going to stack anymore. They're not going to stack anymore. We're going to need a trip to the Nether at some point with some boxes to drop off more free pearls. Okay, the 3. Ah, reboot. Which, those in the know that that is my signal for a quick be right back that will just take you over to the Lego screen. So refresh. Yep, as the server's doing its reboot, I tend to do about 5 minutes or so of some Lego. So let's get that puppy rocking. And I'm just gonna move my timer so I can make sure I see it. There we go. Alrighty. Lego time. Oop, and that didn't even show. Try again. But I didn't. Ah. Alrighty. That would make sense. Okay. What do I do here? And you guys need to be on the be right back screen. I forgot to put studio mode today. My brain is just out to lunch. Okay, be right back. Go. One, making sure the screen works and we are not frozen. Perfect. Okay. Server's still rebooting, so you're not missing much. Especially not any more of the weird noises as we go and put it down. Okay. Streaming. Going to go minutes. Just trying to figure out where it's trying to output. Huh. Okay, well, that's all right. Did. Okay, well, I don't. Just throw it back in there and just keep on trucking. I go. There we go. So, stop it. Give it a good old restart. There. Okay. So, we got Lego for a few minutes. Long story made short, I did go and sort the Lego pieces in between. I'm gonna move the camera, or not camera, the microphone so I can hear me. And where we're gonna go with this is, okay, there we go, this one. All right, so next piece up, we've got on the right-hand page at the top, being a bit finicky today, sorry, I bumped it, there we go. So we have, first things first, they just want us to build basically a desk so that I would have said a teapot, but I think it's just some sort of like crazy round. Oh, I see. They're gonna make us build the crystal ball. Okay. Weird. It's just dark today. Okay. So rather than getting distracted, let's go here. Nice flat piece, and then we're going to use some of the 1x2x4 pieces, and then they actually have in the next section or this step down here, the 2. They actually have given us a piece that I have never seen before. It's probably a little on the custom side, but people like Local Brickshop would probably tell me I'm crazy. But anyways, I don't see why they don't use the squares or the single bump for this purpose. It would work just as well. But obviously this piece is probably printed for something else because it wouldn't be fully custom for this. Okay. And then when I turn the page, we have... stay on page, please. We have enough to fill out the desk at the bottom. That page just doesn't want to stay down. am I going to use today? Aha. Okay, we have like lifesavers in a package. There we go. All right. So, actually putting little legs on this thing, which I thought was kind of cool. Got 4 little gray stumps. And 2, 3, 4. Depends on the size of the Lego kit. I mean, if I get one of those little vinyl bags, the tiny ones, then it's really not much worth it to null the whole set. And to null is to sort for those of you that aren't into that sort of thing. But particularly when I work with a limited space, then facepalm, being dumb. Then I like to try and sort my Lego. It actually really bugs me when I'm working with people that don't. But I do admit that I don't mind starting without any Lego sorted and just getting right to it, which gives me a good vibe for how bad it is in terms of how challenging we have. Okay, so we've got the little table with the crystal ball in it. And as we turn the page, we're starting with our first sticker. Let's be lifesaver. Go. The crystal ball can go sit over by the teapot and book for now. Right here. Book on this side. And what we're going to do with that, yeah, so sometimes I like to just dig in and go at it. But in a good number of cases, you are right, you can't always find what you're looking for. One of the things it does is why bother sorting the bits of the minifigs out of the way? That's usually the first step. So I just build them and then just keep on going. So it's sort of like the, what's the next easiest thing? Sort. And sometimes I only partially null stuff. So like, if it's a big bag or a small bag, I might go, yep, those are staying separate. And that's as far as we got. But I have yet to figure out the logic behind why various pieces are built the way they are. In terms of, not built the way they are, why they're sorted into the various bags they are. If anybody has any clue on that one, then they can let me know. You said your bag was 147 pieces. You half nulled it. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I would only half null things. Okay, this is going to bug me now that I know a cool trick. I shouldn't say a cool trick, it's just a trick nonetheless. I'm going to pull out... what color? We just... Oh, that's the end of our timer. Okay, so I'm going to extend the timer just long enough to get the sticker put on because I've already got it stuck to my finger. So I think it was the Lego brick shop, or local brick shop, sorry. Apologies if you're lurking in stream, but this taught me a little trick. So you can just stick it on the end of your remover thing, and then you can place it a lot more clearly because you can see where you want to put things. You don't have the big old fat finger or fat thumb in the way. It also gives you a chance to have an edge to peel with if you didn't stick it where you wanted it. So I think I'm going to start using that trick on everything. Because things like after stream, you guys just saw what I did. And I'm feeling like a goofball because this should have been upside down. So I'm going to decide after stream what I'm going to do with that or do about that. That's going to drive me crazy. Yeah, that's actually going to drive me crazy. So I'll put that over here and figure out what my mistake is or how I'm going to fix my mistake. As people do dumb things. And yeah, I just talked about being able to peel things before you set it on and then went and blew it. Oh well, let's be right back and see if we can get the game going again. Yeah, I make mistakes. So what I probably am going to do with that one, but I just won't do it on stream, is I know I'm going to scratch up the gray background, but I'm probably going to take one of my X-Acto knives I've got. like one of those ones with the blade installed. Pardon me. And here, hold on to your hat so it might get a bit noisy as it adjusts. Oh, I crashed a game. Just the signature ran out because I've been playing the game yesterday. That's interesting. So I have to restart again. Come on. There we go. Do. Come on, game and load, please. Today it seems to be taking a long time. It's the launchers. I don't know why, but sometimes they don't like me. It doesn't seem to matter which one I use. Which is Fantastic Star Fox can easily vouch that, that sometimes things just don't always want to load. There we go. But it doesn't seem to matter which launcher. I've been playing with a few lately. Trust me, I have launched a lot of instances of Minecraft over the last week. I'm trying to troubleshoot for my daughter. She wanted to play an old mod pack called City Relive with her brother. Aside from his being out of date, we discovered her laptop was very much out of RAM, but also she had a crash.
Hello there.
Sorry about that. I hope my mic isn't being too weird. I have a suspicion it's because I moved the mic very slightly to do the Lego, and when I did so, I moved myself out of the pickup range. Yeah, I moved myself out of the pickup range for it to work properly for Minecraft. So let's see if we can get ourselves live. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So although I've got I've got one of the blue Yeti mics, and it has multiple different pickup direction choices. So for example, like I'm going to lean intentionally out of it. If I go over here, you don't hear much of anything. And if I lean too far forward, you don't hear much of anything. But if I'm right in the correct zone, you hear all kinds of stuff. And I like that because that helps me, be able to use my regular speakers, as long as I don't have them pointed at me enough that they end up in the microphone. Yeah, so it works really, really well. I do like that. But if I moved it for Lego because I was out of range, then that was obviously going to pose a problem. Okay, where are we here? Do I have... So, thank you very much, Tis for Truth, for letting me know. I do really appreciate it when people poke it. Aw, that stinks, Peregrine. Very sorry to hear that. I've also noted I'm going to have to probably look on Amazon and get myself another set of keys for my keyboard, because you guys probably can't see it at the moment. Actually, give me... Oh, I got an idea. I'm just going to move this over to the Lego table for a brief sec. Ooh, come on, mouse. There we go. You'll be able to sort of, kind of, maybe off the corner see. Just I don't know, my cables are tangled behind the speakers. But the shift key down in this corner has an extra white blob under it because I play enough stuff where I'm using the shift key for running or for crouching or for whatever that I've worn through the black and some of the lettering. The control key, you can't see it on this screen, so I'm going to head back now. But the control key, see, there goes the robot again. But the control key on that keyboard is also starting to wear. Thankfully, the control keys were two different, or were the same size, so I could put them, like, swap them from left to right. So I've done that, and so the one getting messed up right now is the second. The first one is already slightly messed. I haven't wiped the letters off, but yeah. So I love my keyboard to pieces, no bad puns intended, but some of the keys and a couple of letters actually are strangely enough starting to wear off, like the letter N. I don't know what in Minecraft or in Valheim I would be using the letter N for, but it's in sorry shape. So yeah, I don't know what's causing it. They don't usually have acidic fingers or something. But normally Corsair has nice keyboards, but they don't seem to like me today. brought you out of lurk, I guess. Well, you've been around to discover the fact that we have follower remotes now, so that's all good. Okay, so I have an efficiency 5. Excellent. I'm not going to use these pearls. That over there. Actually, I'm just going to throw it in the corner. I don't know why I just did that. Okay, so 2. This one, 2, 1, 2. That is weird. Okay. Okay. Let's see, where do we end up? Yeah, that's what I figured. Back again. Why does my browser want something? That's really odd. No. Oh, I get it. Okay. OBS is using browser sources, and it looks like my login for my LastPass password keeper had decided to expire on my browser. So it was saying, please log me back in, and I'm like, no, not right now. Well, it's an always thing. I wonder whether or not you're fully updated. I don't know much about DaVinci, but I'm wondering if it's something that predictable. You'd think they would have had a bug that they would have fixed by now, or hot patched or something. Or maybe there might be a workaround if enough users are seeing the same behavior. Thank you very much for the lurk, Tiz. You're always welcome to lurk, and I also get that you're not always called Tiz, but I don't have any other Tizes in my community. I know there are other people that people know of in extended family communities, like extended friends communities, sorry, such as say Tiz for Truth, and which is you. But there's also Tiz Tom, who often gets called Tiz on Truly Bedrock. So I'm just going to call you Tiz for now, because until I have conflict, that's the way it's going to be. But it's funny that the randomness of the bot software should choose to call it CJRV Williams right now, because he's one of those guys that I think gets stuck. Because CJ Bot from Dadcraft's community often gets called CJ, even though it's spelled differently. And CJRV Williams gets called CJ because of the first 2 letters of his name. And there's a third one who showed up just the other day. I think it was like CJC Hoot or something. Showed up in Dadcraft's community. And I find it awesome. And yet at the same time, I kind of feel sorry for all 3 of them, because the more CJs that show up, as common as that is, the more that it can confuse people. Like, for example, Carnage Joe, as an awesome streamer and a patron of this channel, I believe, she goes by Joe most of the time when people just talk to her. But when people don't know her and see her for the first time, then often they will sometimes. I've seen people, let's say, put that way. I've seen people who briefly call her CJ and then call her Joe, because calling her Carnage just sounded weird, particularly once you found out that it's a lady behind it. I don't know why there's that particular gender bias, but it just seems to be a thing that's been around for a while. So yeah. Okay. I said we were going to the Nether. Let's see if we can get any closer. 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. 2, 3s. 1, 2. This one. 2. This one. 4, 4. I'm out already? Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, exactly. So I've heard a mix of both, but I'm not in all the same streams she's in. That's the nature of anyone from the sort of oceanic part of the world, such as like Australia, New Zealand, and so on. Actually, it was mildly funny. There was someone who was just generically saying, hey, where I am, such and such is different, and hey, where I am, such and such is different, showing up in Choir is Life their stream last night. They've been there for a while and stuff, and I've talked to them and so on. Anyway, but they said something that Joe says, and basically just when something is cute, but you're using like the "all that's sweet, all that's cute" in a diminutive sense. People in Australia and New Zealand both put an N at the front of it, so it's "gnaw." For us, we would often use "gnaw" as in like the same thing as, or another pronunciation for "nah," which in North America is spelled "NAH." But in Australia and New Zealand, like you can use it as "aw" or "gnaw." I can't even pronounce it correctly, but they put an N in front. And it was funny because the only place I'd ever seen that was in Aussie or New Zealanders streams, and so somebody used it last night, and Choir happened to call it, and wonder if it was a typo or if it was meant to be there intentionally or whatever it was. The person said, "Oh no, that's intentional," and it makes it sort of like the kids version or the little version of the "aw" and the "aw that's cute." And I said, "Huh, seems to me to be an Aussie or New Zealander thing," and they're like, "How do you know where I live?" And I'm like, "I don't. You saying that you're giving telltales?" So I explained that, yeah, that's the only place I'd ever seen them use an N in front of "aw" like that. And North America we don't. And I haven't heard it out of people on the England side of the pond. So it's not just a UK, another Commonwealth country, I guess we should say. Because I'm in Canada, so I can't generalize about Commonwealth, but Canada's language is very, very heavily influenced by the US. And sometimes the way US language has been done or chosen to go is, I would say, the ornery way, meaning that sometimes they choose to spell things the way they want to spell things just because, and they pronounce things the way they want to pronounce things because they can. So that's one of the reasons why there's been a divergence of language. Due to distance and dialect, then the Australian language developed very separately. So, I mean, I actually find noting different versions of English quite interesting, in addition to accents. So it's not just an accent in the way people talk being different, but also in the way people spell things. Oh, right. I think so. I've never really noted, but so one of my viewers may want to choose to run it, but if you do the usual exclamation point commands, it doesn't send you off to a web page where things are politely listed. It actually does put a post in chat. I think I'm trying to get it to be able to whisper it to you guys, but haven't quite sorted that one out yet. In any case, where I'm going with that conversation is to say that if you do the commands, yeah. So Peregrine, those are all the commands that are available to yourself and other viewers at your level. So being as you're not a mod, that would be the regular viewership list. There are a few other ones additional available to mods, but because I can't... Yeah, well, I mean, some of them are related ones. Like you'll see near the top, there's add QOTD, just you add your choice of quote of the day. Or sorry, not quote, the question of the day. Forgot what public was. I'll have to check that one. But then, of course, then you can do the Q of the day. And then return is actually, I believe that's my unlurk, so I'll have to double check because I don't see unlurk listed on that list. Yeah, I think some of those are there. Now, there's a couple of them that could be sketchy, but I think used in the proper way, they're perfectly fine family-friendly wise. Yes, we can hug each other and stuff like that and high-five each other and so forth. So there's a lot that people can do. I'm working on making an alternate location for those to be collected just because this gets really stupid. But I also want to whisper the list to people rather than having it open, just because it takes forever and a day for people to get through figuring out what all of that list does. Okay, so it should get me one more level 5 pick. 15. Okay, so we're almost done with this place. Nether was where I wanted to be, but apparently I got myself distracted. You could say squirrel. Quite a lot of squirrel. In the meantime, let's try one of these. So we'll get on there and see who's got a crown. See who's going to retain their crown. But if nobody does, then we'll have to see who had it last week. They've still got it. Well, Peregrine's probably going to get the crown if no one else joins to challenge him for it. Oh, looks like Fantastic Clocks was busy otherwise, so we've got other things going on. Oh, ooh, so close, Fantastic Clocks. You almost didn't get there. Are you going to take it from Peregrine at the last moment? Or are you going, is he going to retain his crown? It looks like Fantastic Sherlock Fox stole the crown. Wow. Just snuck in there at the end and stole it. Now the question is, does Peregrine want it back? I'd say rigged. Only by the game looking at who came last. Well, Peregrine, you know what to do. Challenge him. Challenge him to a duel. And no pistols at midnight or anything silly like that. Yay! Har har. Alright, good. These. That. 4. 3 up. Really? Okay. Over here, I don't know if Peregrine has actually been... Let's see. So that's over, because you won't see it properly. Oh, Peregrine got his... So Peregrine got the crown back, and he won in a pillow fight. Love it. Love it. That takes the cake. Yeah. So for the weekend, we will have the Champion of the Hill as always, and we will have Hangman available. I don't see any new games yet that I'm interested in for breaks. And once again, quick reminder, just as I go over there, is that we will be having people on Saturday and on Sunday, or if you're in Oceania, as I talked about, for them it's actually Sunday and Monday. So Corona shows 1 a.m. is the same time for her. I think it's somewhere like 2 or 3 p.m. or something silly. Where that would be her Sunday. So yeah. Alrighty. There was one other thing I was going to mention, and I can't remember what it was. But in any case, yes, we've got those 2 games, that and Hangman. I promised Nether today. I really did. Therefore, what time is it here? 11:28. We'll see if we can get there before noon. But I want to make sure I got as many things as I can. I can guarantee we won't be hanging out here for an entire stream at the on the stream weekend, but the week leading up to stream weekend, even when I do know what I'm doing for weekend plan and have it all confirmed, there is always some sort of prep streams involved. So yeah, we got sparkly stuff going on, and we won't always be doing that. I think I just repeated myself. 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. This one. 3 and a 2. Really? Didn't I put an odd number? Oh, those two are going to be my waste ones. Okay, so let's go back here. Oh, that's a 3. Okay. It's 3. At least I can get a 4 out of that one, and that's just my odd junk one. That's okay. This one, and that one. Get a 4 out of this one. 4. Not ideal, but if we do them in that order, then it's not too bad. Alright. So they can have their sword back. Everything else is up to date. This. And that's empty again. It's a mending pickaxe? Yes. You know, if I'm here, right, it'd be stupid to do otherwise. I have pearls out the wazoo, so let's go like that. In the end, might as well put these back. Oh, I need 1. 1 pearl. Just because yeah. I'll put those away later. Anything else super fancy I need here? No, what's that? Alright, that's the one I don't want to use. Okay, I think that's it. You know, I just had a thought. That doesn't really matter. I was going to say this is technically 3 blocks high, which means with all the water around, it's unlikely you're going to get an ender person there. But I'm thinking if they put it in this corner instead. Like this. Oh, I got it. Good. If they put it in that corner instead, then there's absolutely 0 way that an ender person could ever spawn there, not even by sheer accident. So you could put your box there and it'll open without issue, but this space is still filled up. I mean, if that doesn't work, then I obviously did something stupid, but I think if it's only too high, then you're not going to get any extra spawning around here. So, yeah. Anyway, let's put the boxes back. This box of goodies. That box is empty. Empty. Right. I'm wearing the wrong helmet. That's the helmet corner. Just trying to figure out what was missing. Move that up there. That the helmet spot. I'll make this the toolbox corner. Alright. I think that should be it. And we're out of here. Oh, whoops. Hang on a sec. Not quite. I used 1. Did I use 2? What did I use? Yeah, I used 2. Let's put 3 out there. Clean up my mess. There we go. That's just rude not to clean up. There we are. Turn off the shaders for now. Particularly when I probably shouldn't be using shaders while I'm streaming. You guys probably can't see the teeny tiny text. Actually, I'm not doing too bad today. I'm getting 422 frames per second standing out here, which is good news. For some reason, OBS really does not like my system some days. Okay. So some days I get really low frame rates. It could also be just where I am. Doo-dee-doo. I'm gonna need this. Oh, I'm actually on the main island. Don't need that. That's okay. We'll get it put away pretty soon. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to go quiet there. The end. Hey. Champion of the Hill. Wow. So, you guys probably, I haven't seen this one go by yet. Let's see. So, if you haven't already, you can always give the channel a follow. Obviously, that helps. But I prefer, usually, if people who follow are ones who actually intend to return. Not that there's anything wrong with anything else. But that way gives me a rough idea of how many people like things enough that they might be back. But yeah. Okay, where are we here? We are headed to the Nether. Oh good, I'm in the right place. Some of the train stations don't have a blocker at the end that make this platform somewhat Delenn-proof in terms of not being kicked off. But yeah, I make mistakes sometimes. Where are we here? 5. That was not the one I wanted to use anyway. Oh well. That's okay. That's okay. So, just gonna give you a quick... Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna give you a quick map view. So we are up above. I don't know why I even bothered to take the train from Ross's, but I did, probably because I just didn't want to run to the Nether station. Not sure why I didn't want to run to the Nether station, but I didn't. There isn't a train out here. This one doesn't actually have an end with track to it. Or no, yeah, and I think actually that vertical one might. I don't know what it is. Be able to select it. But the one just southwest of Ross's, the end line there, yeah, there's no real like end to that track. It's kind of weird. I think this guy's been here for a while, but not much has happened on the other side of the portal either. So, you know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I'm gonna head to the hole in the roof. We were way off on the east side earlier. Way off on the east side, if I can get organized. Trying to get down here, I believe, more or less. And yeah, not so much in terms of the mining. But down here, there's a zone I can work with. So I'm just going to head out that direction. See, I'm lazy, but that's why I took the train out there. Actually, can I even get to Canes? Try it. That would be a touch closer. Wow. So the commands came up. That's interesting. An auto one. And the follow did not. That's not great. So I have to figure out why that's broken. Because, yeah. Follow command is always a good one. So I said follow, and it spat back an auto response, which is not the one that it was supposed to. Seriously. I don't drink a whole lot. I drink some, but, you know, like just more social than anything else. Or late at night, a single drink, just because it tastes good. But how that goes is that I think I might actually have to crack a wine or something, or a cider or something, and celebrate if I ever have a consistent week of not having some sort of tech problem on the stream. But, you know, then again, Twitch wouldn't necessarily be twitchy if everything worked the way you expect it to be. I know it usually refers to like fast Twitch, but also Twitch. Yeah. Twitch and glitch. And as I was saying to... Really? Or she can't do it while you're in it. Face palm. Len, use your brain. There we go. Not like the track is done anyway. Okay. So now I don't actually want to go through his portal. I'm just an awful lot closer to run to the other one. That is over the way. Did I really? Oh, no, I'm doing it right. But yeah, my timers on my chat is all messed up some days. And I have no idea where that goes yet. I have not ridden it. I mean, I guess I suppose I could. But that's a squirrel I don't need today. And we are 20 minutes till the hour. Let's see what or if we can find anything at this point. Beware, it gets a little noisy in here and I don't quite know why it gets noisy down here sometimes. I can get down the hole today. Thank you. All right. The key is get down to mining level. Let's see, I want... Boom. Boom. Can I? Yeah, okay, that is where I want to be. How did anybody else get down there? Interesting. I'm gonna bet either they just didn't, or it's this way. I'm actually kind of curious to see what's the bottom of this. What level are we? Okay. Oh. Okay, that said, it might actually have been me who did something stupid like this, or like have traveled this route the last time I came. Which I kind of wish I'd found it. Because, yeah. I'll just say reasons for now. Okay. But there, that'll do. Okay. Not about lighting it. Or am I here? 42? No. New. Oh, well. $15. Somebody was, yeah, somebody's mining at 15. Okay. Where am I now? I'm in the, oh! Okay. Let's see. I am just going to throw this in there. Somebody's mining at 15. Well, let's find a spot where I can actually feel more comfortable digging down to where I want to be. This way. Oops. Okay, why am I getting so lost? To my left, and then to my left again. Left and to my left again. Didn't want to be here. Okay. Can't blame them. This, and they only went 1 block wide, 3 tall. Interesting. I would have gone 2. Okay. Max exploration of, or exposition of, stuff. Now the reason I have the Silk Touch pick on the bar there is just so that I can This, but oh, this way. That's way on the right. On my one of these weird people that's got a system for just about everything. I'm gonna know to turn left on the way back. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is what we have for the rest of stream. Leave, because whether or not that's a good spot for mining, for netherite, it's also a decent spot for me to grab some supplies. Now, there's probably a mathematical reason they spread things out the way they did. I'm just picking the halfway point between the two places they were. Also not where I want to be. Okay, you know what? I want to be 15, sorry. So I'm getting half decent frame for a second. I'm just curious. Actually, I don't know what it looks like. Never mind. I was actually thinking about turning on one of my texture packs just for fun, but A, it's so late in the stream, why bother? And B, more importantly, sorry. More importantly, is that I don't remember what ancient debris looks like in all of my texture packs. So they don't have like any eye or something. So I don't want to accidentally miss it because I forgot what it looked like. I am really winning awards today. Okay. Ooh. Nope, you're not. Okay. Do that. This, that. An awful lot of bot stuff. And yeah, enjoy yourself, Peregrine. Have yourself a great day. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Always pleasant to have friends. I'm debating starting a community challenge. Just dawned on me. I was going to mention this because I've been talking to Fantastic Sherlock Fox on and off about when I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do, blah, blah, blah. And where I'm going with this notion that it is went 2 over. Oops, should have gone 2 over. Oh well. Anyways, where I was going with this notion is that I should probably start it as a community challenge so that I have a stream that does nothing but build one of my Lego kits for the entirety of the stream. And probably we'll just like keep on going, one of those semi-marathon type things. And reason for that, just because I've been wanting to build some of my Lego kits for a while, and I'm like some of them. I know we've got the Hogwarts moment on the go, but I'm actually wanting to pick up the pace a little bit and put together either the hospital wing kit or the multi-house suitcase shaped kit. But so do look for that if there is going to be a community redemption to get a rough idea how interested people are besides me in a stream for that. Then I will probably debut that community challenge with the points option and stuff on the stream weekend day on Saturday during the first slot, just so people have the opportunity. And yeah, if it takes forever to fill up, or doesn't fill up within the 30 days that it could be allotted, then I will probably just go ahead and build it on my own. So yeah, that's where it's going. It's, in other words, it's coming whether you like it or not, or the build, but it may not be on stream if that's not somebody's cup of tea, So that's where I'm at. And yeah, see you all again soon, right? All right, where are we here? Okay. And I also know that not everybody who's part of this community streams or watches exclusively the same stuff I stream, and or watches, I guess. And so yeah, you're more than welcome to drop in, drop out, whatever you need to do, lurking, not lurking, make suggestions, that kind of stuff. Right? There's always a ton of ways to get a hold of people. You'll see, oh yes, you'll see just below me, I've got the logos of the 3 platforms that I've got Delenn_Russell available on. And then barring that, I'm in Dadcraft73's community on his Discord, so you can always head up to Discord and direct message me there. I'm in quite a number of other Discords too, but that's sort of my home base is there. And just because this channel's never really needed a Discord, so I'm not going to bother making one. I mean, nobody needs a gazillion ghost towns. So, and yeah, I guess that's a bit about all she wrote. And I will probably have more coffee at some point, because nobody bothered to redeem a hydrate, and that's totally cool, because I probably would not have noticed. I'm trying to work on having a clearer screen, because I was getting it very, very cluttered, not just for you guys, but it was also cluttered for myself. And so I was spending far too much time paying attention to my own screen, rather than looking at what everybody else is seeing from time to time. So when I'm wandering around getting, 450 frames per second at the moment, I know it sounds boastful, but it's not intended to be. But when I'm wandering around getting good frames per second, then I really don't mind taking a split second gander now and then to see if what I'm seeing is what everybody else is seeing. There's only room for one more in this zone here. 1, 2. Yeah, there could be something in here. I'll wander back that way, and then we'll probably call it. If I haven't died by then. So yeah. Hope is I won't. It's funny. This game is fairly low death for me at the moment. I mean, things may change on the weekend. But Valheim is very high death at the moment, unless I'm putzing around doing not much. Okay. Can't quite reach that spot. Didn't freak out soon enough. one. This one. Yeah, that gets me close enough. Oh, whoops, not there. That one. I want up there. Plug that hole, please. Dead is not on my list today. Although I assume there's one there, and there could be one up. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Might have been just the one spot. Any case, yeah. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I recommend that for those, if there's any mods listening that may be there on the weekend, I recommend that we potentially stick with the saying question of the day, because we didn't actually really address it. I'm kind of curious what other people's smells that they find appealing, or not appealing, but nostalgic is probably the word. So for me, it's usually cooking different meals and stuff, but maybe I'll have a more specific answer. And back into the pool it would go, sort of thing. But anyway, yeah. That's what I'm looking to doing, is doing a bit of a Lego challenge thing. Maybe a bit of, we'll see how my voice is doing, maybe a bit of free screeching while we play. I don't know, we'll see what my mood is on the weekend. But one of the things I like about stream weekends is sometimes when I have a project in mind, I shouldn't say sometimes, always when I have a project in mind for stream weekend, it takes longer than I originally planned, which gives me something to do for the next few streams after that. Also, I'm loving Valheim, but it's one of those ones where, like Minecraft, there's a lot of grindy off-screen work. I don't just mean when you're dealing with trolls or whatever, but I mean like if you're building base fortifications or some such, like that kind of thing, needs to get done off stream or off video. And I very clearly got that impression, but I honestly haven't actually picked up the game the last couple of weeks other than on stream. So it's not making excuses for that. It's the I know I need to do some more grind off screen. Further to that is I may, on a whatever Wednesday, switch it up with a different game at some point, in spite of loving this one, just because if I don't have something non-grindy to do, I'd weigh how grindy I want to be on stream. So yeah, comfort level and all those things. Was this my efficiency 5? It's disposable. Okay. Now, for speed reasons, people have said, heck with this whole strip mining biz, or not strip mining, sorry, branch mining biz. Just go for it and start sweeping. I can't. It's not that I don't have the physical ability to. I even have beacons. We're all good that way. It's that if I move too fast in these games, I get... Ooh, whoops. Oh, that's not want to do it. Oh well. If I move too fast in these games, I actually get motion sick. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a waste of everybody's time. On the other hand, part of the reason we went through that whole rigmarole up at the Ender thingy is so that we could have efficiency 5 picks. Because if I went in with efficiency 2, it would be crazy slow. This one, that one. Do I have another random one? That's basalt. Probably gonna run into more about that. Purple shulker box, sure. You can be not netherrack. How's that? You're the not netherrack box. Or basalt box. Yep. Alright. Are you? You... One, this one. That. This. since I'm here. This one away. This is just a more of a comfort thing to have with me. Sorry, this being the shield. Talking English. That box up there. And there. Okay. Alrighty. I came from bit of obsession to pick things up. Oh, okay. So I passed somebody's mid zone. So this, I expected a tunnel here, but there wasn't one. That explains a lot. Okay. So 2 to the left. 1, 2, 3, and there's somebody there. Okay, so that would be, let's jump up here. That mean it, oh. That's why they didn't mine there. I can Cave layers, chunk 1. Does chunk 0 look any better? Chunk 0 looks doable. For a bit, anyways. So I'm just going to go down. Oh, count 2 to the left of them. 1, 2. Simply do 3 or 4. So I'm just going to 1, 2, and on the third one. 3. So, no, not that many. See, this is why I sometimes wonder about my picks. Just because I'm so pokey. The last time I mined with less in my pick, as in, sorry, less efficiency, people were very generous. Not to complain, it's just they were very generous. Next thing you know, I ended up with a pick that had more efficiency on it. And it's just because they didn't understand that I can't go too much faster. I can't actually react too much faster. Okay, so we've reached the top of the hour. I'm one further down than I wanted to be. So I will do some more of this off camera. I will see you on Saturday. So one more time. We have... it's wrong one. This one, and that one. Yeah, so one last time we have this one, and you can see that we've got a good number of people showing up on Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, is it GMT -4 right now, I think? Yeah, I think that's it. In case you're curious, Greenwich Mean Time doesn't shift. It's one of the things that people find funny, is that Universal Time, or UTM, doesn't shift. So Greenwich Mean Time and Universal Time doesn't shift, but you'll see references on some people's schedules to BST, British Summer Time. We have not adjusted our schedule. We still are sticking with the Greenwich Mean Time and its associated conversions, which means that all of our time zones shift by an hour for those of you that are dealing with daylight savings time. But one of the things it does is for places like where Carnage Joe is, they don't shift. So that means that the scheduled slots stay constant for her. You know, there's other people in other states and countries that don't shift with the daylight savings nonsense. Therefore, you know, we figured going with a time zone that didn't shift was probably our best bet. All right, there we go. So, oops. So that said, I could figure out where I put it. So that said, my next stream, that button works. Nope, that's definitely not going to work. Man's button. Never mind. The next stream is... Let's go here. Next stream. It's right under the game. There we go. So you'll see that I'm listed as being on Saturday. And that's, yeah, that's all she wrote. All right. So, as usual, we're going to head off to our end screen and then pick someone to raid. So thanks again to Breathing Oxygen for the 1 point cheer. Thank you to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Peregrine. I think they were our big point spenders. We had Fantastic Sherlock Fox hanging out as a mod today, and then Creef and Tiz for Truth dropped by. Always great. Glad to see you guys. Yeah, so let's see. It is a Minecraft day, therefore we will be heading out to visit Bruno today. Can't quite see what he's up to at the moment, but he appears to be playing Minecraft, which is all I need right now. And I will be sending you over there. So give him our best. Feel free to use the hype emotes and raid emote if you got it, which I honestly thought you guys did, but guess not. Can't seem to find it myself at the moment. I will send you over there just briefly as soon as I find it. No, hype emote, but I don't see the raid emote. Shame on Twitch. All right. So yes, in that case, yeah, have yourselves a great time, and we will head over there. Bye bye for now.
Mischief managed.
Transfer complete.